have hit the button to record this so many times over the last few months, and for whatever reason, I just couldn't pull it together, couldn't synthesize what I really needed to say or felt needed saying. A couple of months ago, I did post a video about pagans needing to be really careful right now about not making themselves victims of all of the things that are happening right now and all of the things that are coming, because it will be too easy to lose sight of who is actually being victimized. And I specifically said it's going to become a thing again that the mainstream cannot distinguish between paganry and Satanism, to be specific. And we need to not fall for that. We need to realize that's just a distraction. And we need to stay focused on who really needs help and support right now. And that was just part of it. But the part that I've been figuring out how to say is we have to realize that we are already involved in spiritual warfare, that everything that is happening right now has an unseen component that is not just a side effect. It is not just an equal reflection of what is happening right in front of our faces. It is intentional. The spiritual part of it is just as intentional as the harm that we see being caused. I've seen a lot of spiritual people in the last 24 hours exclaiming how angry they are about all of the forecasts that were wrong about what has come to pass in the last 24 hours. And really, it's over the last several years. It's not just the last 24 hours. But they're talking about the last 24 hours and how angry, hurt, disappointed, and how they've lost faith in the spiritual people who put forward projections, predictions, straight up prophecies about what's happening right now. And I encourage you to realize that is all a distraction. That is all a distraction, and it is playing into this component of spiritual warfare. What we have to do right now is understand what brings us, each of us individually as we can ever be, which is not very, what brings us back to oneness. What brings you back to oneness? What are the practices, the rituals, the relationships that bring you back to oneness, so that all of your spell casting, all of your soul travel, all of your soul healing and tending is done from that place of oneness? Because this experience of, I need this, I'm going to go do my working, my weird weaving for that thing to happen, is not going to get us through what we're in right now. That is playing into the illusion of individuality and the illusion that spiritual warfare is not happening. And the only way that we really engage to move through this is together. And that means that all of the things that we need for ourselves, all the things we ask for ourselves, we have to ask for everyone who needs them. That has to become a phrasing in the intentions that you set in your prayers, your blessings, your spells, your soul travels, your healing and tending right now. That is the way that we deal with the spiritual warfare that we're in.